Welcome back, my name is Pirate Biku. The game is Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. Last time we completed Netherland, and I said I wanted to do some grinding to get some commands in my deck that I don't currently have. And there's some chests that I think I want to help facilitate the melding process. There we go. Vision Froga, that's great. I think that's the important thing from here. Because right now a good chunk of my deck is completely worthless for boss fights. And I may or may not have forgotten to save when I last recorded. So I had to redo Neverland real quick before this. I can only be thankful that I did not do anything with command melding, I don't think, last episode. Nothing down that way. What do you mean? Also, there's that thing, which I forget what it does, but looks like a memory battle. Alright, Ghost Drive. Magic and defense up. Alright, let me think. What do I need to buy? What do I want to buy? Thinky think. Kira and Magnera are still the only two that are... So I definitely want that to be leveling up. I want this to be leveling up. Let me consult the graph, because freeze raid or strike raid. There's strike raid. And Raga. Kira. I need to be unlocking these two for the trophy later on, but that can be later. what else did I want? Oh yeah. Well, I'm working on that. I want Mega Flare later when I'm grinding post game. Definitely want the renewal block, or not renewal block, renewal barrier. Wait, does Aqua not get renewal barrier or block? Oh, no, there it is. So Curaga and barrier. So I want at least one Curaga. Alright. I think this is fine to be getting on with for right now. Dang it. Okay. Hello, Counter Blast. Counter Strike back, yes. Was not expecting that. And a Soothing Crystal. Yes, out of my way, fools. I'm on my way to the grind spot. Now I'll also have to check which commands I want, what abilities I want, and what I already have, because I'm not 100% sure. Stupid bird. Here are the level up I saw a bunch of things leveling up, but Vision, Raga, and Air Slide. That was a little bit more sloppy than I would have cared for, but that's the way things are. Dang it. Bizarre level 3. You're a level 3. That is a shame. Vision Frogga and Frogga both leveled up, of course. Fusion Strike, nice. So these are both needing level 4. Kuraka needs to be leveled. Being Frogga and Frogga both leveled up to level 4, and magic increased. And the other frog has been leveled up to level 2. That was very clean. I'm very happy with that. Okay, this is great. Alright, yeah. Magna Magna Ra. I've been using Magna Ra apparently. Kuraga's level 2. Lots of level ups there. Surprise 2 unlocked. Beautiful, wonderful. You'd love to see it. Magna and Fire level up, Kuraka level up. Ow. Level 29, strength increased. Okay, so story time. So in between this episode and last episode, I've been actually doing some grinding in Final Fantasy XIV for a very, very interesting thing. I am now a necromancer, which, for those of you who don't know, ow, there is a title in Final Fantasy XIV called Necromancer, and in order to get it, you need to complete Palace of the Dead for 1 to 200, all on your own. And what Palace of the Dead is, it's a randomly generated dungeon with 200 floors. Every floor set is 10 floors. And the floor layouts are random, the enemies are random. There are traps, there are rewards called Palmanders that give you perks and power-ups, and there are also floor sets where there are also floors with debuffs on them, and sometimes buffs, but the buffs are much rarer than the debuffs. And, yeah. You're locked to level 60. And, getting through all 200 floors takes about 15 hours. So it's a long grind, and if you mess up once, you're dead. You go back to floor 1. And Necromancer is only held by less than 0.1% of the player base. So I consider it to be quite a feather in my cap. And the last set was brutal. The last 10 floors, 91 to 200, for a number of reasons. Yeah, I kind of don't need cure. Is there anything else? There we go. So, yeah, it was a lot of hard work. And I'm quite pleased with myself. And my next goal is to do Heaven on High, which is the same sort of randomized content, roguelike sort of thing. Only Heaven on High is 70, and it's only 100 floors. But yeah, and the title you get for doing that solo is Lone Hero. But Necromancer is cooler, because it's harder, and less people have it, I think. Stupid birds. Fire Surge and Thundara have leveled up. Of course, there's another quirk to Palace of the Dead and Heaven on High, in that your gear doesn't matter. In each dungeon there is gear called Aether Pool. And it maxes out at 99, so you have to upgrade the Aether Pool armor and weapon in order to stand a chance in the higher floors. I already had 99 in Palace of the Dead, so I have to do it again for Heaven on High. Also, there are these things called potsherds that you trade in for sustaining pots, which are pots that give you regen over 30 seconds. And I need to make a stockpile of those sustaining pots too, because while Heaven on High is 100 floors less than Palace of the Dead, you still need like 200 or 300 sustaining pots. And you can't use Palace of the Dead sustaining pots for Heaven on High and vice versa. Come back here, you stupid birds. Oh boy. And a big part of the deep dungeons, which is what Heaven and High and Palace of the Dead are called, is knowing the monsters. Like knowing what you're up against in each set, knowing what the bosses do. Because at the end of each set of 10, there's a boss. And in Palace of the Dead, the bosses are the real threat. But in Heaven on High, it's the floor monsters that are a lot scarier. So managing that is important. Like knowing what you're up against, knowing how to deal with every eventuality. All very important things. And there are actually some people who are crazy enough to be Omni clearers, who are people who have done Palace of the Dead and Heaven on High on every single job. So the meta for Palace of the Dead, well, not meta, the agreed upon easiest job for Palace of the Dead is Machinist. Although Warrior is a close second, with Red Mage also being in contention for being pretty strong. But there are people who have done it on Astrologian, which is considered the worst by a wide margin. Level 32, magic increased Geographica. I should probably think about starting my meld soon. But yeah. So I personally cleared on Machinist. And the difference between Machinist and Warrior, why they're so good. So Machinist just does a lot of damage compared to other jobs at level 60. As for Warrior, Warrior is immortal. Raw Intuition gives you so much healing that you're never in any danger. Not really. But, whereas Warrior is immortal, it's also pretty slow. So you run into time issues because each set of 10 has to be completed within an hour. Okay, so Fission Firaga and Firaga Burst, yeah, give me the Raging Storm. It is a B meld. So what I want is Shimmering, Fleeting, or Soothing. Soothing actually sounds quite good here. Chaos Crystal. What abilities do I have currently? I know what abilities are, thank you. So I have 1 Treasure Magnet, 1 HP boost, 2 Fire boosts, 3 Magic Haste. Here's the damage dealt by the last blow of your combos. 1. 0 XP. 3 XP Walker. Damage Siphon. Oh, Damage Siphon only restores focus gauge. Hello? Ah, when you take damage, too. I thought Damage Siphon was an HP absorb thing. Curses. Okay, so I can do 1 more Fire boost. Treasure Magnet. Yeah, that's what I thought. Raging Storm is 2. Think. Kinda want another Thunder Spell. Actually, speaking of Thunder Spells, there's my Thundaga shot. Thundaga, Firaga. That is an A. Alright, let's see how Thundaga Shot does. I'm quite interested. Don't much care for how Raging Storm controls. I missed. Duly noted, that can miss. Okay, so I can just sit here. That's better. I mean, probably not better, but... I kind of wish Thundaga Shot had some homing to it. Aroga Thundershock, Zero Graviga. Fire Strikes level 3. Raging Storm level 2. Yeah, I can just smoke the last 2 waves like that. That's pretty cool. Kind of want a thunder ability in my deck, but Thundaga Shot just isn't great. So I think I shall pivot to... Triple Blizzaga probably doesn't have homing either. Yeah. Right, I need to go buy some more Firagas. What are we doing for time? Only 32 minutes deep. Anyway, as I was saying about Palace of the Dead, before I got distracted by melding, they're Warriors of Mordecai's of raw intuition, but slow. So you're up against the hour time limit at the higher floor sets. So starting at 161 plus usually is when you start experiencing real-time concerns. But Machinist does a lot of damage, so it's not worried about time, but what it is worried about is how squishy it is as a DPS job. Level 33 strength increased. So, for a good Machinist in Palace of the Dead, you pretty much have to learn how to stay away from monsters, because there are things that will just one-tap you. On the 171 plus set, there are these giant Sasquatches that they hurt quite a lot. To the point where they can one-shot you if you get unlucky with the crits. There are other monsters, of course, that can also one-shot you, and then there are monsters with their autos and tank busters, and then there are some monsters that have mechanics that if you disrespect them, you instantly die. Like the Garms. Garms have 2 skills, Ram's Voice and Dragon's Voice. If you do not respect those mechanics, you are dead. There's no 2 ways about it. Arogan Thundershock level 3. Come back here, you pests! Painful. Raging Storm level 3, Frogger level 2, Frogger level 2. I hate that those birds are just on the outside of your Magnera range. And we go. Also, really not loving how inaccurate Thundaga is. Or Thundaga shot. Friend.
Fire! Gather! All right.
Frogger in front of level 3. Aha! This is where that leads to. Doggo shots maxed. So I get to keep the fire boost. I should probably craft something with some more magic haste. I still have 2 slots of magic haste open.
Gather! Wind! Fire! Fire!
Something leveled up. I didn't see.
Yeah! Wind! Yeah! Yeah!
Fusion strike.
Fire! Fire!
Stops level 3.
Gather! All right.
Raging Storm level 4. Both Fraggles are level 4. Okay, so Frogga, Triple Frogga is a B meld. So I want a fleeting on that. I think I'm close to done. Renewal barrier is a what meld? A P. So I could get Darkscreen, Magic Haste. I'll get the Magic Haste. No, stop brain. I think I'm getting pretty close to my final build.
Gather. All right. Fire. Fire.
Well, true to its name, it's just a triple Froga, which I am happy with.
Gather. Enough.
Now to blast, remove arrow, and mind shield is all leveled up. Let me do one last quick look if there is anything else I want. Dog a shot is proven to be a bust. Faith is Ventus only. Good try for a Glacier. Wonder if that's any good. Probably not. Kind of want a Crawling Fire though. That did wonders against Vanitas' Ventus. So Froga and Slow is a name eld. I should slap a Soothing on it. I'm going to replace this with Cura. I think we are looking at my final deck. Oh, not the Mind Shield. And Square, though. Yeah. Yeah. So then I run through... Well, I'll have to remove the magnets.
Gather. Enough. Fire. Gather.
Stupid bird.
Yeah. Fire. Gather. All right.
Now to blast level 3, Renewal Barrier over level 3. So then that begs the question. New barriers reach maximum, so magic haste is mine to keep. What do I replace the Magnears with? Ice Barrage doesn't seem too bad. Of course, that's for after I'm done leveling Rain. So once these commands get to max, I replace the Magnetters with Ice Blast or Freeze Blast or whatever it's supposed to be, because my brain is a peanut.
Gather! Take that! Gather! Huh! Fire! Fire! Huh! Yeah! Yeah! Ah! Yeah!
That's a great thing about Gross Drive. It teleports me to the target. And a Blast level 4, Raging Storm level 6. Triple Farago level 4. Perfect Farago has that increased max, so reload boost is mine to keep. Rage Storm 7, Damage Siphon. Surprise 2. Just need to level up Crawling Fire, and we are done. Crawling Fire is level 4. Level 35, strength increased. How many levels? Crawling Fire has reached maximum. HP boost is mine to keep. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. My final deck. I can't justify losing 2 magic. Shortens the reload time for all your commands installed when your deck, whenever your HP falls below 25. Oh. That's not nearly as useful as I thought it was. Oh well. So let me go save before my dumbass accidentally forgets to do so again. Then we'll call an end to the episode. So, yeah. Next episode we will be finishing up Aqua's story, I believe. Then the episode after that we'll be headed on to Terra's. And I learned so much from doing Aqua's, while doing Aqua's story, so that should make Terra's story hopefully go a lot more smoothly. Okay, remember to save. Everything's Gucci. So, until next time, remember to like, comment, subscribe, ring the little name, and if you be so kind, get off my lawn, you filthy casuals.